morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of VR Concept Art Design. Um, we are going to be making at least one more Horizon Zero Dawn style robot today. Um, and I talked about it in my Facebook. We're doing a kangaroo. Um, why, you ask, are we doing a kangaroo? And honestly, it's because they're pretty freaking silly looking. And I want to see if I can make something as a robot that has the basic shapes and functionality appearance of a kangaroo, just because they got a really neat body shape. Like honestly, we do dinosaurs, and no one ever kind of seems to think anything of it. But a kangaroo? That's just a bit seems a bit weird to me. So we're gonna try it. And so the things we want to focus on is it needs to feel like it can actually achieve locomotion from hopping. It's going to have that counterbalanced tail. I may or may not give it some kind of a pouch thing for carrying stuff. That seems a little silly, but we're going with the what's the word I'm looking for? Conceit from Horizon Zero Dawn that machines evolving in an environment would wind up kind of looking like actual creatures evolving in that environment. So why not? Let's make ourselves a kangaroo. I'm going to decrease the res on that sucker and duplicate it. And you guys know the drill if you watch me at all. I'm gonna keep it off to the side. So, oh, wrong one. Let's undo that. I'm going to move the first one just to make my life easier and off to the side. So now we have a kangaroo that we can kind of judge if it's going to be, right or not. And then I'm going to take this one and paint it red, just so as I start adding shapes around it, I'll know what it is, and then I'll delete it. Same as all the other ones this week, but if you're just catching it for the first time, this is essentially my sketch layer. I want to know what my form would be, my thumbnail, so that I can make something that works for that. And I guess I'll stop for a second and say, I think that's really important for this design process. I mean, I could just start building, robot out here. But even if it looked cool, I think you need that sketch phase. Like, there needs to be intent behind what you're making. And you need to be able to make something you want. It's like in the old days, I used to do music, and I was never great at it, but I played keyboard, and I actually had a band and whatever else. Made 2 CDs. But I had a really hard time knowing the song I was going to write before I wrote it. Like, I could write cool songs, but it was kind of a grab bag. You just write something, you're like, oh, this is going to be a sad ballad. I didn't know that when I started. Or, oh, this is going to be something, a dance song. And when you're doing concept art, that's not really a good thing. I mean, if you're just doing personal art, then sure, go nuts, let your subconscious drive the whole thing, and you can make something. But if you're actually trying to make something for a point, which is the reason behind concept art, then you're going to want a little bit more control than that, probably. I'm going to use this as our otherwise you can't really deliver appropriately, and that's going to be a problem. So that's my spiel. So we're going to start this the same way we would if we were making an actual animal. We're going to give it a rib cage, and it's going to be a bit weird because we got the symmetry on. But kangaroos actually have really fairly small rib cages. They're not large at all. And then right here is going to be where the hips are, and we're going to give it some kind of a hip shape. Here we go. Yep. Or even that, yeah. We give it some hips, and they will not lie. In there, and we can't even really see them, but they're there for as we go forward. And then I think I'm just going to take this. I'm going to do it a little different. than I have some in the past. And continuous 0-stroke taper, increase my steady stroke just a bit. And I'm literally just going to make a spine from about here to there. Now let's see what I got. Okay, that's our line of action. It may not actually even make it through to this thing, but that's the basic form of this guy. Let's go back to single again and give him kind of like that shape actually for a shoulder clavicle sort of vibe. Something like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go to pistons and grab some. So kangaroos have fairly short but strong thigh muscle areas, and then long lower legs, which kind of makes sense if you think about sort of what they do. They need that strength here that comes from a short lever, and then they need the spring from the long one there. But the power comes from having a very short lever right here. So it's not speed. The speed comes here. And then let's just grab that one. Shrink it down a little bit. Put that there. And then this one, a bit longer. Place it there. I don't really know what I want to do with the legs yet, but I want to put this here for scaling. This is probably not going to be what the feet look like, but now I've got feet. And I want to give them a head of some kind. I don't really have any ideas yet for what his head's going to be like. I think I'm just going to do this. That'll be cool. Shrink it down to there. And then, like, even without seeing it, let's go to, move to our alternate tool. Go away. Click it, active layer only, full inner radius, and then grab it and pull it longer. So now it's kind of a full size. So let's see what we got now if we turn off our red layer. There's our kangaroo skeleton. It's reasonably good, actually. Obviously, it's not complete, but it gives us the forms that we need, I think, to make this sucker work. Some things we're going to need to fix are like that. I think let's do that right now. Well, maybe not. We'll leave that on for now. Okay, so we need to connect the head. We need to give it some joints. Oh man, I nailed those. That's amazing. I did that without even seeing. That's so cool. That's literally the joint right there. Whew. I'm so good, I surprised myself. And we need to fix this tail because it's all wonked out. And I don't know why it has a twin tip penis at the end, but you know, all that can be fixed. Let's see, head. Something like that, maybe? Kind of want to get right up in there. Oh, that needs to be a higher res level than we're at. So let's go to new layer. Start that. Increase the res twice. And can we see, is this going to be enough? Okay, that's okay. See what happens if we increase the res one more time. Layer 4. Bring it up. And it's so small, it won't even include the entire kangaroo. First off, is that going to be? Yeah, that's better. Okay. So Down and in. Let me do it again. Up and in. There we go. Cool. And then something to connect that to the spine area. We're gonna need to go back up to layer 3 because we're 2. It's too wide. Something like just to do that. It makes it feel a little too dinosaur. We need a fairly thin shape. I actually think that just a sort of maybe another piston or something like that could be cool. Yeah, I think that'll work. And yeah, that's cool. So I think we'll delete the chain part or whatever it is at the bottom. Looks like a bike chain piece to me. And is it on this layer? I should probably just go to continuous, but okay. Nice and cleaned up. Where those pieces came from, but okay. Alrighty, so we got our neck attached. Now let's go to another new layer. Increase it twice. We're inside. 2 gives us a nice full inside thing. Okay. Let's go add joint there. I want to do something different for a joint this time. Try this piece. Kind of. Will that work? Yes, that will work. And it is cool. Woohoo. So we're actually trying to show the joint this time. I've just been covering up with ye old ball in the past, and ye old ball is awesome. We all live with ye old ball at some point, but I think we want to actually make this. There we go. I want to make feet that actually look like they could work. I actually want to separate those parts too. So let's go back to the layer 3, yeah. And okay. So I know the foot wants to go out that far. We're not exactly sure what that's going to entail yet. Let's see. Let's go back to layer 6. Yes. Okay. That feels cool to me. I think we want to make give it a little bit of pad action on the feet. Something that would actually kind of maybe work as feet. This could be cool. Let's just reverse how I'm holding it. I'm going to go higher res. Is this, can I put it on this one? Yes. And if I can move just that to there. Yes. And now we go back to layer 3. Erase the shit out of that. And that. Dude, those are sweet kangaroo feet now. That's feeling right to me. very muscular. We get very Terminator going on here, right? There's not a lot of extra. We might want to add some more to it. Okay. Do we give it hands? What kind of manipulators does it need to have? Let's see. What layer am I on? Let's go back to 4. 4 being our like super high res one. And we put a piece here and a piece there. Is that enough to make it right? Could be. It might be cool. It's very thin. He's got very delicate architecture there for those hands, but that's kind of cool. He does not have any kind of a pouch thing yet or a structure for it. And we need to do a lot more here, obviously. But that's our basic skeletal structure for this dude. Okay. Let's go to our spine now again. I think I'm going to kind of start replacing it. Which is going to be hard because I did it on that same layer. But, right, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I really should have put the spine on its own layer. But, okay. We'll just overwrite. It'll be fine. Actually, maybe that. And we kind of zoid it out. You guys ever watch Zoids as a kid? Yeah, that'll work. And then same there. Down like that. And down like that. Yep. And then and continuous finally. Oh, and turn off steady stroke. I get rid of that center bit there. No, I'll have to add something there, I think. But cool. That's giving us what we want. Okay. And I like that we're using kind of a square motif versus a triangular one. I'm going way overboard here. No need for that, but there we go. Turn one piece into another piece. Still feels mechanical. Then now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's see. I wish I could turn this panel, but I think let's try this. Let's rotate that like that. Make it not red. Let's see, inner radius down a bit. Down like that. Now let's go to layer 3. Erase the shit out of that. Yeah, cool. Maybe should be a bit higher res, but I think we're going to live with it. And then let's go back to the part we were just using. Where is it? Why did you not save it for me? Is it that part? Yeah, it was. Shrink it down. And Okay, we do need to go higher level. Oh, I'm on 3, that's why. Even there, we need to go higher. Let's go new layer. Okay, we're covering the tail, right? We got the whole tail. Yeah, we do. Okay. Like that. You guys see what I'm doing here? I think I can do this now if I just erase the tail and keep my target point there. So it's going to end up, and I think we're just going to take that piece and go back to layer 7. Bigger. And then in. Do something there. I think that's a little too high. Yeah, it's coming up a bit too much, but let's do it again. No, I like that, but we just want it to be not quite so high up. Okay, yeah. And then, no, so we want that, we need a higher inner radius, a bit bigger. We want to cover that whole thing. Down to there. Kind of a longer piece. Not quite that long. Longer piece. And then one last one. Hit it up. And select it. Bring it into there. Now let's decrease the inner radius a bit. Not that much. There. We need to give it some kind of an ending piece or something. Even that probably needs a little bit more adjustment, but okay. Nah, leave it straight. Can I just take that, do that? Better, yes. Now let's get rid of that layer 3. There's our tail. And I don't think it needs to go up like that at the end. Layer 7. There we go. Okay, so there is our skeletal structure for Kangaroo. So let's enter. It's feeling pretty accurate, which it should. I mean, we used the base form as a trace to get our layers right. Let's add a bit more structure to him now. New layer. Let's try double. 2 fits into the whole thing. Can I get one 3 that fits the whole thing? Okay, yeah, 3 will fit the whole sucker just about right. Because I want to use that to go way down. I like these body parts. I was using this a little bit yesterday, and these are cool. To give it a collarbone of some kind. That big enough? Yeah, that's cool. Something like that. Maybe too much. Like that. Better. We need to fill in that form now. Okay. But I like that. Um, let's just fill that in there. Yes. Oh, and it gives me places to attach cables. Yes, I like this piece a lot. That there. More places to attach cables. And I like it on the outside. Let's go that way. There we go. Just giving him more body. And then we can take that, bring that into there. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. And now it's got a full-on sort of chest area and lots of places to attach cables. We need to give him an engine in here, but that's very easy to do. I'll do that right now. It's a good engine piece. How's this? Maybe. But, see. Yeah, it feels like an engine. Cool. I need some like something. Oh, that's grungy as shit there. We need to fix that. The stuff you start finding when you go into things. Make it just go out of it a bit. Okay, yeah, that's cool. And then that goes in there. Now he's got an engine and lots of places again to attach cables. Cool. Let's fill his head in the same way. Yes, I like that. That's going to be cool. Like that as well. This is turning out nice. Okay. Let's stand him up, see how he feels. He stands well, looking good. Feels very sort of auto body parts in there. I am digging the shit out of this guy. I have no idea why we have a kangaroo robot, but I'm liking my kangaroo robot. New layer. 3. Change your bounding box to fit it. Oh, can I make it bounding box bigger too? I guess I can I make the bounding box bigger? I guess I can. Let's see. Yeah, I'm right against my bookshelf. Let's shrink the whole thing down so I can see it better. Yeah. Layer 9. Increase size again. All right. I guess that's good. Can I? Well, I can paste here, but that doesn't seem like it's. Am I on? Okay, let's see how single is. I think I lost some. Increase res. All right. Well, fine. We can't quite fill the whole this, but if I get out of my area, I'll have to start another one. But let's start with that. That's better. Okay. Now, do I want to put any like muscle cable things here or just leave myself to do it? I think I might even just let myself do it and not use the parts. They feel, this actually feels good enough that I don't know that I need that. What do we got here? I don't know what this is. I don't know, but it's cool. Let's just That in there. Maybe not. Maybe, but not exactly, I don't think. I kind of like that. There we go. Again, lots of places to attach cables. This matters to me. We need to fill in that line a bit. How's this going to be for that? Is that going to work for us? I think it will once we do. I'm going to remove some places to add cables, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Yep, simple but nice. I think it's a good feature for it. We might want to, I think we want to do more with this hip area though. It doesn't feel like it's got enough oomph to it yet. Maybe that other part, do I still have it? Yes, I do still have it. Make it full sized. Yes, okay, that makes him feel strong. It gives us that sense of that those rotate, and that gives us a more, yeah, I'm liking that a lot. I think that's a good hip structure for this guy. Get back into my bounding box. I'm like an inch off my bookshelf probably. Don't really want to slam into it. Cool. Save again. Now, let's compare. He doesn't have ears yet. I think that ear shape is pretty important for kangaroos. Let's do right on the edge. But that's kind of neat how it did that. Yeah, I actually kind of dig on it. It cut because we're at the edge of the bounding box, but that's cool. Let me do the same thing again to make it feel a little bit more intentional. Mm. No, no, I think I liked it better before it cut. Let's leave it like that for right now. Okay, we got the ears, we got the hands. Let's do some cables just to sort of add to the thing. Double layer. That continuous, steady stroke. Go down, give it a color. Like my dark green for whatever reason. Black just makes it a little too hard to see, but dark green seems to work well. So let's go through to there. And I have no idea why I would have cables there, but it's going to. Because they're cool. There. And to there. Then not quite that. There. Yep. And there. And we get to use these cables to sort of help lead the eye and fill in the sense of the body without actually having to make the full body. I don't want it to touch though. like that. That's better. So it gives us sort of a neck without actually having to make a full-on neck. Sure. Makes sense that it goes through there, right? Yeah, yeah, totally. And then there, 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 there. Just give him the full, this will actually kind of beef up his hands without actually having to beef up his hands. But yeah, add some interest there. Now, like I said, I'm not using the pre-made muscle cable pieces that I have in the past. So we're going to do that to sort of simulate the back looking of like a thigh, what is it? A calf muscle. Yes, I can speak. And then shrink that down a little bit. And one, and two. Yep. Cool. And we're going to do some same hydraulic-y things down the center here. Up the center there. There. Goes up a little bit. Let's do that again. See if I can shrink it down so I can control the line better. It doesn't quite touch. Good. That's really was my important thing. Fill that there. And then let's see here to here. And if you're looking, you'll never see that, chances are, but whatevs. And then here to there. I do like my cables. And then there. It makes it feel way better to me, just to give it that sort of level of complexity. There. Cool. He's got a lot, but then again, these things are very that's what I'm looking for. Kinetic. So I kind of want it to feel like it has muscles. That's important for a kangaroo. Again, I have no clue why it's a kangaroo. Because the director said make a kangaroo. And that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Save it. I think I need to do a little bit more work with the head. I want it to feel a little bit more filled in here. I think we're gonna put eyes here. It's either that or here. I like those. Those are cool. I wish those could actually pop out a little bit because that's a neat eye socket, but that'd be really hard to do with we're going to cover the head. Okay, set the color to just gray just so I can see it's different. And I'm just filling in this space. It doesn't have to be that dramatic. Cool. Yep, that's all it needed to do. And then maybe the same there. Yeah, like that. It seems a shame to not connect those two pieces, given that they go across like that. There we go. Now he's got like it's like a muscle joint there. Okay, so there's that. Do we just, so I feel about eyes? Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's do that. So these are actually going to be our eye. It's like sockets. All right, yep, it's going to be like number 5. Let's get that. You guys know number 5, right? From Short Circuit. Please tell me I'm not that. Well, maybe I am that old. Whatever. Okay. Single. Go away. Let's jump in here. Give him an eye. Well, it's a really low res eye, but I think it's fine. Yeah, digging that. Do you want something at the end of the tail, or is it literally just used for balance? I think it might just be used for balance. He does not have a pouch as of right now, he or she. I don't know. Do male kangaroos have pouches? I have no idea. Something to look up on the internet later. Anyone know? Do male kangaroos have pouches? Okay. Yeah. How we feeling? Definitely feels like a kangaroo. Maybe could use some kind of a slope there, but I feel like it makes him feel more robotic to not. So we'll kind of alter it a little bit. His spine's not curving down there at the bottom, but I'm okay with that. Maybe some bigger pads on the feet here in the front. I don't want to be on this layer anymore. This is my glass layer. Back to there. And okay, we're outside that radius. 10. I don't want to be red either. Gray. Sure, something like that's cool. No, not that layer. That's my pipe cable layer. This layer? Yeah, this layer would be fine if it reaches as far. And it does not. 8 is those parts. That does. Okay, cool. Like that. No, too mushed. Just that could be fine. Up. Cool, just to give it a bit more foot pad. Dude, I'm liking him. You can always noodle on these things forever. Oh, let's do one more cable, maybe there. That's just the one thing I see left that I need. Layer 10. Color. And continuous. Steady strokes on. And we want to come from here to there. Just to make it feel like it flows all the way down like that. Yeah. Yep. And then maybe like that. That actually gives a little bit of that bump that I was looking for too. Save, and just to make sure that was on the cable layer, yes. All right, let's export it. How big are we at? 10 mil, that's not bad. All right, so this has been, as much as I can do it, a Horizon Zero Dawn style kangaroo robot in Oculus Medium. I'm going to take him, put him into Keyshot and render him out. And actually, oops, I want to fix that first. Sorry, I didn't erase the original one before I export it. Now let's just see, there's our original. Yep, cool. Let's erase that now. Now let's save. You don't really need to see this probably. Export. And now he's right. Yeah, so I'm taking him into Keyshot, give them some texture, render them out, put them up my Instagram. Thanks for watching. If you were watching us on Twitch, please subscribe if you haven't. If you're watching this in the archives on YouTube, please subscribe if you haven't. Either way, I will be back again tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. The only other thing that's kind of making me giggle enough would be maybe a squirrel. But I might actually move on from this style of robots to doing something else. Kind of thinking something maybe more fantasy based, but we'll see. I'm going to be thinking about it today. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.